Hi. I thought I would talk about something I regret, being 70 years old, something I regret not having done as a young person. I regret listening to the opinions of others and the critiques of others, particularly my older sister, and not pursuing the things that I was really excited about because I was afraid of criticism or failure. I would highly recommend that you don't do that. Just go for it. Go for it. Life is too short to have regrets. So I regret listening to my sister and letting her convince me that I was incapable of doing things. I have since taught myself to play the piano, which was one of the things I wanted to do as a kid, but I had no confidence to even ask. My parents did, because I was afraid I would just make a mistake. I would look stupid. So now I look stupid all by myself. I've taught myself, and I can play piano now. You're not gonna come to any of my concerts, that's for sure, because there will not be any. But I'm really proud of myself that I taught myself something that I've always wanted to do. I would have probably pursued a career in music, but it isn't to say that I'm not grateful for the life I've had and the kids I have. I maybe wouldn't have if I'd gone in a different direction. So I don't want to change anything. I think the message here is just don't let other people dictate who you can be. You can be whoever you want. You just have to do it, as long as you're not hurting anyone. So there's that. And there's one other thing that I regret that isn't really related to age as much as it was just a regret. My late son called me 2 weeks before he died, and I was in the middle of watching a movie that was a mystery, and it was starting to come to a head, and I couldn't pause it. We didn't have DVR or anything. We didn't have that ability, so I couldn't pause it. And so I only was half listening to him, and that's the last time I talked to him. I only half listened to what he said, and that eats at me. He knew I loved him. I always told him that. It wasn't like that, but it was just like I didn't cherish my time with him, and we didn't talk often. He lived in Texas, and I live in Oregon, so it wasn't like we saw each other often, or even talked very often, because he was busy. He had his life. But my message to you is, pay attention when somebody's talking to you. Pay attention to your loved ones. Don't take them for granted, and it's so easy to say, but it's really real. You really need to pay attention, because you never know when they will be taken away. And that's how it happened. So anyway, that's a big regret that I have. So those are two of the regrets I have. I'm sure there are more. I know there are more. But those were some biggies. I think that if you can keep people from dictating who you want to be, you listen to your heart. You decide. You do it. Just do it. Don't hold back. Okay, that's my message for the day. Have a good one.